So our ancestors spent centuries trying to find ways to escape our environment's harsh conditions, working their way to build up secure and permanent shelters to protect them from things like predators or harsh shifts in the environment. And now we are finally here, living in homes with running water, heat, electricity. Yet one of our favorite things, especially here in the Northwest, is to abandon all of those securities and utilities and head right back into the same place our ancestors tried so hard to escape. Over 40 million Americans go camping every year, according to the American Camper Report. I mean, camping seems to be part of who we are here in the Northwest, with almost every family in Portland having a family camping tradition every year. I know my family did. Growing up, we'd go to Lake Merwin once a week every year, and this is my favorite time. But what led to camping here in America? And furthermore, when and why did this weird tradition start? And lastly, why do families continue to do this year after year? So what led to camping here in America? Well, camping has been around as long as humans have been on this planet. According to Reserve America, Native Americans have been camping for thousands and thousands of years, with society, with their culture and nature intertwining to be one. But when Europeans or Americans arrived, we were intrigued with innovation, expanding, making money, and that we did. We quickly expanded to become one of the biggest powerhouses of the world, with the Industrial Revolution coming and going, ending in the 1840s. And there it was, all these big infrastructures, shiny new factories, yet Americans felt like they were missing something. So what did they do? Well, with all this expansion and growth, there became a divide between nature and Americans. We felt disconnected from our natural world. So modern day camping is born. Well, almost. According to Reserve America, in 1861, Gunnery Camp was the first camp founded. And it included things like fishing, hiking, campfires, you name it. But it wasn't until 13 years later, the YWCA created its first camp called Sea Rest, which was only for women. And then give that another 11 years for the men of YMCA to decide, hey, maybe this camping thing is pretty fun. So they make their first camp in 1885 in New York, according to the short history of camping.org. So by the early 20th century, many camps were built and Boys and Girl Scouts were established within 2 years of each other. Now finally, American camping is born. Although the industrialization stripped us from our nature, our feeling with the environment, it also provided us with the tools to get out to the environment. With Americans' newfound wealth and cars, Americans were able to escape all of their modern day luxuries and head back out into the wild. Well, maybe not quite the wild. According to YellowstoneHoliday.org, today there are over 113,000 federally managed campsites. But still, why is it a family tradition? I mean, yeah, getting connected to the nature is good and all, but can't you achieve that through a walk in the park? Well, according to Sharp from the New York Times, along with getting connected back to the earth, camping also ignites connection within each other, in an article called All Together in the Great Outdoors. So, you're forced to be free of obligations of everyday society, and camping allows a family to be present together. Everyone sits around a campfire sharing stories. A father can talk to his son without him messing with a controller, and siblings can go on adventures that they wouldn't think to experience in the outside world. So according to Sharp, maybe that's the reasons families continue to go camping year after year. It keeps them family. As I informed you in the past couple of minutes, early Americans' fast-paced lifestyle led them to feel like something was missing. And although seemingly stubborn, Americans found a love for the outdoors. And with time, camping became one of Americans' favorite family traditions. So maybe our ancestors weren't trying so hard to escape camping. Maybe it made them feel connected with not just the earth, but with each other. And maybe it was just time that led our ancestors to shelters, just as it was time that led us back to the outdoors. Thank you.